Hey everybody, and welcome back to the WrestleDude YouTube channel for another new episode of Shop for a Pop. It's kind of been a while since I've done one of these, just kind of because I've been taking it easy buying stuff recently with my financial situation changing, so I have bought some stuff every now and then, but it hasn't been in bulk like you've seen on this channel before. I wasn't going out and buying like 15 Funko Pops at a time or something like that, but I feel like after a while the time has come where I've gathered up enough stuff to where I can kind of show off everything that I've gotten so far recently. Unfortunately there's no footage. Like normally whenever I do these hunts I'll like record myself going into the stores and stuff like that and finding them and buying them. I just didn't record any of it at the time just because I never knew if it would make it into an episode, so this is kind of just going to be me showing it off. But out of everything here, let me remind you, at the end of the episode we're going to do Top Pop, which means like we're going to give the award to like the best pop out of all of these. So after you see everything, make sure you comment below what you think the top pop out of everything is. Also, shameless plug, go check out my t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that. The description will have the link for that. It's under like shirts and stuff. Also, you can follow me on social media for Instagram and Twitter. The handles are also in the description. But with that being said, let's dive right in, and I'm going to show off some stuff that I've gotten over the past couple of months. I guess we'll start out with this one. This one might be one that only like a couple people might understand. This is Jerome Valeska. This is actually a custom. I bought one of the, I think it's either NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. I don't know. I can't remember his name. I think I threw away the box too. But it's one of the newer like NSYNC or Backstreet Boy pops. I got that one because I got it for cheap because the box was kind of messed up. So I've been looking for a good like pop to repaint and remake into one of my favorite characters from the TV show Gotham. So I already did Jeremiah Valeska. I'll probably show that off once I show off that entire collection. But I wanted to have Jerome as well, so I have him in his final look. I feel like it turned out pretty good. Maybe if I could have done a little bit better job like shaving down the facial hair on the original pop maybe, but I don't know, maybe the scratches give it that more creepy look, because the whole idea of this is like this character cut off his face and then had it stapled back on, and I don't know, the lines might be a little bit messed up, but I think the look turned out pretty well. I feel like the paint job turned out pretty well too. Maybe later on I'll go back and I'll do like another layer of paint just to make sure it looks fine, but for now this looks pretty good. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Perfect. It's a good thing I didn't even have to look too hard for this guy, because this is Waldo from Where's Waldo, which is actually perfect timing. I bought this at around the beginning of the year, which is funny because I bought a calendar that's a Where's Waldo calendar, and like every month it's like a different picture. You gotta find Waldo. I really like this one. This one's really cool. I sometimes just kind of like put it around to maybe forget about it for a couple of days and then try and find it later, which is actually pretty funny because I had to find it to record this video and it was like put in the back of my shelf somewhere. I can't even remember why I put it back there. But yeah, it's a really nice one. I like the design. I feel like it turned out really, really well as a pop. There's also, I think, a Barnes & Noble version of this that comes with a dog. I feel like that one looks pretty cool, but this was just the one that I picked up. But still a cool pop nonetheless. Let's see. We'll do this one. This is a new Fortnite one that I picked up. This is the White Raven skin. I did like the original Raven, but I have just not seen it anywhere. And I saw this one with the newer sets along with like Peely and stuff like that. This was just the one that I would want from that set. I really hope someday that they make like the Cuddle Team leader, that big the big robot that fought the monster from Polar Peak. I feel like that would be a really cool pop to make. Maybe one of the like 6-inch pops. Same thing with the Polar Peak monster. We could have those two, so we can like battle it out, recreate the battle from that live event. I feel like those two would be really cool ones. We'll stick with Fortnite, and this isn't a pop or anything. This is like one of those like llama plushies. At Walmart, these were originally like $9 or something like that, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. But I mean, it's Fortnite, you know, you think they'll slap any type of label on it and people will buy it just because it's Fortnite. But I mean, I was sort of tempted a couple times to buy one of these just because, like, well, you guys know I don't really play Fortnite, but I do love the aesthetic look of it. I love the look of the characters, like, and I love the idea of like a loot llama, like all this cool weapons and stuff inside of like a piñata llama. I feel like that's a cool idea and a cool look. But these were on sale for like $1.50 now instead of $9, so there was no way I was going to pass up that offer. So I bought 3. I have 1 left. I gave the other 2 away as gifts. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It just kind of sits on my gaming shelf with the rest of my Funko Pops and the rest of my Fortnite Funko Pops. But yeah, it's really nice, turned out pretty good. The mouth seems to be a little bit too far open to make it look right. It would probably have to be right there, but it looks like he's kind of scared, so they just have the mouth all the way open, but it's still pretty cool. We'll do these wrestling things. So I picked up this little Braun Strowman micro brawler. I was at Target and I saw this in the clearance section for like $1, so I picked that up. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of the Macho Man or Alexa Blisses, although I've already picked those 2 up. But I would have liked to pick up another one if they were so cheap, but the only ones that they had left in stock were Braun Strowman, so I just picked him up. I mean, I figured $1.50, not really too much to spend for a little Braun Strowman figure. Figured it'd be a cool one to pick up. We'll stick with wrestling. This is also not a pop item, but this is a basic Becky Lynch. I found this at a Walmart near me, which is very surprising, because normally none of the Walmarts around me have anything good, and I don't think it even has anything to do with like people getting there before me to collect, because I don't think there are a lot of people around me that collect that I've known about. I feel like it's just that they don't really stock up anything, and it's a first world problem, trust me. Like, this is not anything serious, but I mean, it does always bum me out, like whenever I go to a Target, or, well, no, Targets are mostly stocked up, but whenever I go to a Walmart, like, it hardly has anything, and when it does, it's just stuff that is so easy to find. And then like I walk up and I find like a worker or something, and I ask them if there's this specific thing in the back, and then I have to go all the way to the back, and then they bring it all the way back to me, and like they act like I've ruined their life. Like, I wouldn't be asking you, dude, if it was already out here. Like, it's a lot of stuff. But I ended up going to a Walmart one day, and I saw this basic Becky Lynch sitting on the shelf. It didn't come with the Raw Women's Championship. That was just an extra, like, accessory I had left over. So I have the SmackDown Women's Championship with the other Becky Lynch, and then I have the Raw Women's Championship with this Becky Lynch. I feel like the face scan on this turned out really, really well. I don't know if the camera's focusing in on that. I don't have my glasses on, and it's kind of blurry. But the face scan to me looks freaking awesome. So, and for $10, like, this is a really good Becky Lynch to have. I don't really have any like favoritism when it comes to, like, there's also a version of this Becky Lynch that's like an Elite figure, and I don't really see a difference in that, other than the Elite figure comes with like a jacket and like interchangeable hands, I think. One of the big differences between some of the basic series and the Elites is that, like, there's more articulation. You don't really have that problem with the women, because even in the basics, the women's like articulation is, like, on the legs and like torso and stuff is still pretty similar. So I wasn't really bummed out that I bought this instead of the Elite, just because it pretty much looks similar, and it displays pretty well all the same. So I have this sitting on my wrestling shelf, and it's a really good addition. Also, before we continue going forward, on my wrestling shelf, I'm starting a new collection. If you guys don't know, I live in Ohio, and I kind of want to do something where I collect figures of wrestlers that are from Ohio. So I already have a list going, so hopefully throughout this series of Shop for a Pop we can also start to fill out some of the spaces on the shelf of wrestling figures of people from Ohio. So fingers crossed. I already have Alexa Bliss. We still got a lot more to go, but I have a feeling we might be able to find a lot more pretty soon. I want to show this one off. This is the 80 Years Scarlet Witch. I bought this kind of after the... I mean, I kind of always wanted to pick this one up, but I really got convinced to buy it after the Super Bowl trailer for like the WandaVision show, where it showed her kind of in this classic outfit, and it looked really cool. So I just felt like I kind of wanted to pick this one up. I was in GameStop, I saw it there, I decided to pick it up, and I have it displayed pretty prominently on my Marvel shelf. It's a really nice addition. I like the outfit, I like the pose, I like the box. It shows like her first appearance on like the back of the box, but yeah, looks pretty cool, looks pretty great. I wonder if they'll do a new version of this once the WandaVision show actually comes out and they do a version of current day Wanda in the classic outfit. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's do this one next. This is my biggest Funko Pop that I have ever bought, and it's one that I've been pressured a lot into buying, and I eventually said, like, the next time I see it, I'll pick it up. So this is the Toy Story it's the Woody with the RC car. Like I said, this was the biggest Funko Pop that I've bought. And honestly, it's not that the pop itself was really big. It is really big, but the box was just super big, so I was always worried about picking it up and taking it home on my bike, because I was always worried maybe like it falls out and the box gets really badly dented, because I still keep the box with all my pops. It's just I try to keep them in pristine condition, and then I take them out of the box. But yeah, this is really cool. So now I have this Woody on the RC car from Toy Story 1, and then I have Buzz Lightyear's Mrs. Nesbit also from Toy Story 1, so it's pretty cool to have both of those. But yeah, I really like this. It sits up there with the rest of my Toy Story stuff, which I did have a package in the mail that was supposed to be a Rex Funko Pop that I bought offline for a really good price. It just hasn't come in yet because like mailing is just all over the place right now. Unfortunately, I didn't get to have it on this episode, but stay tuned to the community tab. If it does end up coming after this video goes out, then I'll post about it and I'll show it off to you guys. But I'm really excited to be finally getting that Rex Funko Pop, and then I can maybe finally complete my Toy Story collection. I don't know, there's still the Green Army Man, but I don't really know if I'm that serious about getting the Green Army Man Funko Pop, but if I do end up finding that one as well, I'll throw it into the collection as well. But for now, cool RC Funko Pop of Woody. He's got the controller, all that stuff, head swivels. It's a really nice piece. I'm going to show off this one just because it's something newer. We're going to go back to Marvel for a second. This is the white-suited Black Widow. I picked this up the other day at the mall. This one looks really cool. I'm still thinking I'm gonna pick up the Walmart exclusive. It's sort of like this one, except instead of the white suit, it's her black and red suits from the new film. This one just looks really cool. I don't know, my brother also said that he would pick up like Red Guardian if he ever saw it, so, you know, maybe stay tuned for that. But yeah, you know, Black Widow, she's one of my favorite characters from the MCU, and I'm really happy that she's finally getting her own film. Yeah, I just felt like this looked really cool. So now I have a Black Widow from Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, and now from the Black Widow film. So I'm really happy to have this one. This is a really, really cool piece to finally go in my collection. I'll try and display it as best I can. It's just, as you can see, my Marvel shelf is starting to kind of overflow. I feel like it's kind of all the Venom Funko Pops. I need to maybe come up with a shelf just for the Venom Funko Pops themselves to save some space. Let's see, I picked this one up at the mall as well while I was in Hot Topic. This is the Hot Topic exclusive DC Bombshells Joker. They had another, they have another version. They didn't have it in the store, but they have another version of the Joker in like his purple outfit. but I think they did this pink version for like Valentine's Day, and I was really hoping that there would be some of these left, because this is a really cool look of the Joker. I like it, you know, pink and white, you know, real men wear pink. That's my philosophy. But yeah, it's got like the kisses and stuff like that. They actually changed the Joker's like mouth paint. Instead of red, it's pink, so that's a really cool look. The only other DC bombshell pop I have is the Catwoman one that I got for Christmas. But yeah, this is a really nice addition. You know, I love me some Joker Funko Pops, and this is another great addition to have to that. So I'm very excited I picked that up from Hot Topic. The final one that I'm going to talk about here has a very weird story behind it as to how it came. Now, I'm gonna spoil it right away. I got the Fiend Funko Pop, the Amazon exclusive Fiend Funko Pop from WWE. And I pre-ordered this like a month or two ago, and I normally don't pre-order stuff, but this one was just so cool that I had to get it pre-ordered. So yeah, the other day, my package came in the mail. It was on my front porch, got it picked up, and I brought it inside, and it came in this box. And, well, that's not true. It came in another box, and then I opened that box up, and it came in this box. And I got it, and like it says it right there, right on the packaging, Fiend WWE from Vietnam or wherever. And it was just one of the weirdest experiences. Like, I'm gonna open it up for you, pretty much the exact same way I did, except it was facing me. I opened it up, and I peeked inside, and I saw the Fiend's face. I was like, heck yes, it's the Fiend's face! I finally got my Fiend Pop. And then I looked over at the corner here. And you see that, right? I looked over at the corner, and I was so confused. I was like, that doesn't look like the Fiend. And I opened it up more, and I was like, why is that there? And I opened it up all the way. Not joking here. Look at this. That's how it came. That is insane. It came in the wrong box. This is the Thuganomics John Cena box. This is not even close to... This is actually funny. This is the exact same way I reacted when I opened it up the first time. I just couldn't stop laughing. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, but... It's like they ran out of boxes for the Fiend, and they grabbed one of the John Cena boxes. They looked at John Cena, and they looked at the Fiend, and they were like, "These look similar. We can just use this box." Because like, the packaging on the inside is for the Fiend. It has the Amazon exclusive sticker for the Fiend Funko Pop. It's just the wrong box. Like, I left a review on Amazon just saying like, it's a great pop. It just came in the wrong box, but. It was just so funny. Like, how do you make that mistake? It was just so funny. I mean, I'm not really that worried about it because I take pops out of the box, obviously. It just comes to, if it ever comes to a point where I wanted to sell this Fiend Funko Pop, it might be a little bit harder to sell just because it came in the wrong box, or who knows. I mean, some people have said like misprints and like wrong packaging sometimes cost more. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, the Fiend Funko Pop is like really awesome. Like, just another look at that inside the box. I might actually use this as the thumbnail image, like, Funko Pop in wrong box? That John Cena Funko Pop just wasn't really one that I was interested in buying. I mean, I already have a John Cena Funko Pop. It's like the Amazon exclusive Invisible John Cena. I picked it up. It was like an out-of-the-box one. I got it for like $3. If it wasn't for the $3, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But since it was so cheap. But yeah, that's the Fiend out of the box. Like, it looks really cool. I've seen some people buy them and then sort of like repaint them to have like shadows and stuff, make it look a little bit more gritty. Those ones look really cool too. I just wanted to keep this one how it originally looked. But yeah, he's got the hurt, the heel gloves, jacket sparkles very nice, the pants look good. Now, all we need is a Firefly Funhouse version of Bray, dressed up in his sweater and stuff like that. Who knows, maybe they do a 2-pack. Like, I'm pretty sure that video has already gone out where I do, like, my prediction of like 10 possible new Funko Pops they could do of WWE. If you guys haven't watched that, and it is up on the channel, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, that Fiend Funko Pop looks really, really good. Okay guys, that is the end of the video, but before we go, we need to award something here the title of Top Pop, which means the best pop out of any of these throughout the entire video. Now, there were a lot of good pops here in this haul, but if I had to pick one to single out, and it's because of the crazy story that goes with it, I've got to award Top Pop to my Fiend Funko Pop. There you go. There you see the reward. Top Pop popping up on the screen for this Fiend Funko Pop with the weird story of it coming in the wrong packaging. So there you guys have it. That's my award for Top Pop. But let me know in the comments, what's your reward? What would you award with Top Pop? Is it the Fiend Funko Pop? Is it the Toy Story one? The Black Widow? Let me know in the comments section below. And I will see you guys next time when we shop for a pop.